go smoke some crack, okay? Right. I love you, Jake.
And then he's going to put out another documentary about the redemption of Jake the Snake Roberts.
The re-resurrection. But you know what? I'm going to go from something negative to something positive. Pasty, I want you to grab your funky Cole Medina.
Really? Right
for
now?
This wild thing.
Okay.
StarCast presents Janela Palooza. Join your host, Joey Janela, talent, wrestlers, surprise guests, and special musical guest, 3-time Grammy Award nominee,
Tone
Loc.
Famous for his role in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
If you're white, that's what he's famous for. Of course.
Well, those two songs
and
as well. But
they will be at the official AEW All Out After Party, Janela Palooza at StarCast.
That should be a more wild rager than the SCU After Party at Double or Nothing.
Oh, this should be fucking awesome. First of all, Joey Janela is known for his spring break get-togethers, as most of you know who follow independent wrestling. That's some of the biggest independent fucking shows ever, so he knows how to put on an independent party. This is going through StarCast, so Conrad Thompson's involved. You got the AEW guys, and of course, Tone Loc.
That's fucking huge. Man, WWE gets Flow Rida.
But to me, Tone Loc is bigger than Flow. Yeah. You know, Flow Rider sells more tickets than Tone Loc.
Is a fucking legend.
Oh, God.
That voice. Nobody can do that voice.
Tone Loc was a Saturday morning cartoon.
Was he?
Tone Loc Pasty was a Saturday morning cartoon.
Huh.
I'm looking it up right now on Google because I can't remember the name of it, but he was a teddy bear. He was a fucking teddy bear.
I guess I'd cuddle with him.
I'm not making... You think I'd be making this up? I'm not making it up. Saturday morning cartoon. No, this is a legit thing. I don't remember what it's called, though. Seabear and Jamal, it was called.
What did that air on?
I think it was on Fox Kids, but I may be making that up.
I think I would have seen it. Maybe I did see it. It doesn't.
I remember that, though, because I was into it because I liked Tone Loc back in the day, and it was like, oh shit, he's a teddy bear, and he's gonna fuck some bitches and drink a 40-ounce of funky cold Medina.
Yeah, I will. I'll be blatantly honest here. When I first started reading this, I read StarCast presents Jane La Palooza until I read on Joey
Jane La
Palooza.
Joey fucking what's her name? Jane. What's her name? As she brings all of her monkeys back from her expedition and has a party at AEW. Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall and the apes. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, boy. We're doing it monkey style.
And you would...
Gorilla up in this bitch.
You would suspect that would be the last you hear about Joey Janela in this weekly Elite Dirt Sheet, but you would be wrong, friends. As a matter of fact...
What?
You're going to hear about Enzo in this weekly Elite Dirt Sheet, friends.
Fuck.
Because Joey Janela and Enzo got into a, air quotes, fight at a Blink-182 and Little White concert on Tuesday. I dubbed the fight Dink-182 versus Lil Stain.
No, it's 182. Remember AEW Fighting Fest?
Yes, I do. One of the few skits they had. And they continued to throw some verbal jabs on Twitter, as they would. Both were in attendance for the concert in New Jersey, and Janela tried to introduce himself to Enzo, who wasn't having that shit.
No!
According to both accounts, Janela approached the realest guy in the room, who slapped his hands down, and things escalated from there, although they didn't really escalate as much as Janela backed away and... Honestly, Enzo looked like the bigger badass here. From the video I saw.
100% from the video. keep going, and we'll talk about that.
Janela wrote on Twitter, not a work. So I saw the dude, and I walked up and I said, "Hi, I'm Joey Janela," at the Blink-182 show. And we proceeded to have, I'm not Lennox Lewis, to have the shittiest fist fight of the year. I'm not a pussy, but we had fun. While it might be the first time the two had a physical altercation, they have clashed on social media in the past. Joey and Enzo had issues in April after Janela called out Enzo for making a mockery of the business and challenged him to a fight under GCW's Bloodsport banner. Enzo's video tweet of the fight is on our Facebook page. And it's funny because Enzo shot back in this Twitter war saying that Janela is ruining pro wrestling. Enzo does not have the ground to stand on to say that. I would love for AEW to give Enzo a one-shot contract to fight Joey Janela at All Out.
So first of all, there's a lot of things I want to go over. Do you want to say your piece before I go over myself? Just in case
you go ahead. I just read it.
Okay. Okay, so I have a few things to go over. First of all, Enzo's video makes Janela's bad boy image look like a bitch. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Enzo got some serious cred from that video in my eyes.
But, professionally, as Janela being employed by a legitimate company as AEW who has ties to legitimate broadcast networks, you don't want to be caught on camera fighting. Right. So yes, we got 20 seconds. And he definitely couldn't afford to be arrested
before this weekend's event.
No. So we got 20 seconds of this fight that are on camera. We don't know what happened before. But 100% what's on camera, Joey backs up 3 different times while
and
Enzo
lowers
comes
his hands
after him.
all the way to his side.
Yeah, while Enzo's woman is trying to pull him back. So on video, Enzo gets 100% of the credit on this. Now, Enzo has nothing to lose because he's not signed to anybody, and Joey Janela does have something to lose because he's signed to a legitimate company. So we get that. That's, I don't know that that's his reason.
It would make
I'm
sense
giving him
for
the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. The second thing is this could easily be a work. And we could easily get a Joey Janela Enzo match in AEW, which I don't fucking want to see. After this,
I want Enzo and Cass on the roster.
I don't want to see that. Much. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it.
I think they could do all right.
But so I guess the big question is this a work? Is this a shoot? I'm throwing out shoot right now. But I could be proved wrong. What are you throwing out?
It's hard to say. I'm going to go with the work just because you're going with the shoot. And one of us has got to be right.
That's true. We have 1 minute to get through this next one, Pasty. Right. Within 7 months of successfully launching All Elite Wrestling, Executive Vice President Cody Rhodes today added a new title to his impressive repertoire, Children's Author. Cody Hart of the Mountain, the second book in the Elite Team series, will be available on Monday, July 15th on Amazon and anywhere that books are sold, including Barnes & Noble, Target, and IndieBound, as long as Walmart. The description reads, quote, Cody Hart of the Mountain teaches children that everybody has unique abilities, even their perceived enemies. By working together, readers can learn that they can overcome obstacles to unite the world. This is published by Trism Books. Cody Hart of the Mountain will retail for $16.95. The book comes 8 months after Young Bucks Stand Tall, which follows brothers Nick and Matt Jackson through an inspiring story that encourages young readers of all ages. And all ages, Pasty, can watch AEW's Fight for the Fallen.
Yes, they can. As it airs this Saturday, I was actually under the impression it was airing the weekend we were at the Get Down. I was going to be very let down, but at least I get to pre-party with the Fight for the Fallen. Looking forward to this one. Our first match on the card, on the buy-in, is Sonny Kiss versus Peter Avalon. Now, I don't know if you saw Being the Elite this week, but the Young Bucks totally acknowledged the fact that everybody hated the librarian gimmick at Fyter Fest, and they wanted it to stop.
I'm glad
and
they
should
did.
stop it. But they're going to keep it going. They're going to keep it going for a year, maybe a decade, because, you know, that's the way WWE would do it with a shitty gimmick that they like that nobody else likes, and that's the lampooning on it, and I love it. Sonny Kiss versus Peter Avalon should be a pretty good match, though, and I've got Avalon to win.
This reads like a buy-in match to me, and that's okay.
Hey, Sonny Kiss is finally getting a fucking showcase since the Battle Royal. I mean, it's still a buy-in match, but
I don't know that this is a showcase. I will put that out there. But I think Peter Avalon represents all the bullshit that WWE does. Sonny Kiss is going over.
All right. The next buy-in match is a 6-man tag match with Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears. And folks, if you have the idea in your head that I do, that the match was originally supposed to be Jimmy Havoc, Jon Moxley, and Joey Janela versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears, please let me know. And if you could find the graphic, please send it to me, because I think I'm losing my mind.
Pasty. I couldn't find it.
I even went back and watched the Being the Elites and everything. I'm like, I know I saw this. I'm in hindsight, I'm thinking it was the Shawn Spears thing because he had just hit Cody, and I was like, oh fuck.
Maybe.
But
because I looked and I could not find any graphic with that.
Jon Moxley would be a good fit in that match, though. Even though he just fought Joey Janela, like, I could see that, though. You know, you just fought him. Now he's got your respect and da-da-da.
So I'm going with MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears. I think they're pushing Shawn Spears. They're obviously pushing MJF and Sammy Guevara. It wouldn't hurt him. So what do you got?
What happened to Moxley?
I know.
No, and because I'm
not that it fucking matters.
It's
you can stick with that. You want to stick with that?
Stick
with that. Stick with what happened to Moxley. I want you to fucking double down on it, buddy. There you go. If he shows up, I'm giving you one extra point. If Jon Moxley is in this match, Pasty gets a point.
Honestly, if Jon Moxley shows up, it's going to be later on in the card. But
if he's in this match, you get a point, Pasty. Don't sell yourself short.
I'll take the pre-show point.
Then we have a tag match. We got Lucha Bros versus SoCal Uncensored.
Yes, this should be fun.
And of course, that's going to be Kaz and Scorpio.
Yes.
It's not going to be Christopher Daniels.
It doesn't matter, because it's going to be Lucha Bros winning the match.
They got to win a fucking match sooner or later, don't they? They have been jobbed out in AEW, and they are the best tag team in the world right now.
Young Bucks would have you believing differently, but I don't think so.
So can we... So we don't know what's happening until the weekly show starts, and maybe Lucha Bros will start just dominating. But I'm starting to get the feeling, Pasty, that AEW is WWE, and I'm starting to get the feeling, Pasty, that the Lucha Brothers are just gonna be jobbers.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think they know the value they have in them, and I think they're going to use them to their best extent. I just think they want to have them at a inopportune position when this tag tournament starts. They're going to win it in the end.
Okay. I would love that. I'm all for that. And that's storytelling. That is long-term storytelling, and I like that. I'm okay with that. Next up, we have Brandy Rhodes taking on Allie.
Yeah.
Pasty, I'm going to go with Allie. There is no reason that Brandy Rhodes, who is a part-time wrestler, should beat a legitimate long-term wrestler like Allie.
Now, on the road to Fight for the Fallen, maybe not this week, but it was last week, there was a large segment surrounding Brandy, and it talked about her, how she came into wrestling at the end of the, we're going to hire you because you're beautiful and we don't care about your wrestling skills. And after all of that, now everybody is skilled women's wrestlers, and she's afraid she can't compete in the world. And it was a very heartfelt, like, tear-driven promo. And it's her training in the ring and everything.